was a third of that. We can't, I mean, it's like the third leg of a stool. We can't, now what do we do? Nothing. I don't think we're going to play again.
Tonight, family and friends are remembering a man who was gunned down on his way to his weekly game of cards and lunch. That shooting happened in East Sacramento in front of a private tennis club. Police tracked down their suspect in just a matter of hours.
Today, family members and friends are remembering the man who was killed. KCRA 3's Maricela de la Cruz joins us live with what they had to say about this shooting. Maricela.
Yeah, well, first of all, flowers were placed right outside the tennis club where Charlie and his friends met every single week to play pinochle. Now, we also know that his family is out here from out of state, and one of his friends that he would meet out here weekly actually saw Charlie after he was shot. So we spoke to them and we spoke to some of his family members. Let's go ahead and see that. A favorite uncle.
All the younger kids, all of his nephews and nieces and so forth, just everybody loved, Uncle Charlie.
And a beloved friend.
He was a prince of a guy, absolute prince.
That's how loved ones are remembering Charles Starzynski after Thursday's deadly shooting outside the Sutter Lawn Tennis Club in East Sacramento.
I still have no words to describe how I'm feeling right now.
David DeCamilla found his friend moments before their weekly pinochle game at the club.
Jane, the manager, comes in tears saying someone's been shot in the parking lot, and they rejoined her. And my first thing was call the police and lock the doors. But then she says, I think it was your friend. And sure enough, I walked down the stairs and there's Charlie lying in a pool of blood.
The three friends met about 30 years ago when they worked together at a public radio station, and their bond remained intact through the decades.
Always a guy I was always going to be behind, no matter what. And
as flowers were placed outside the club,
just devastated.
And family members are only left with memories of Charlie.
Text messages were wonderful, on the family text, but witty and kind and concerned about everybody.
His loved ones say that they finally understand the meaning of a senseless shooting and say that more investments are needed to protect each other.
We need to start addressing the root causes of these things, and it's neglect, poverty, deprivation, economic distress, disease, bad education, the whole gamut of things.
The Sutter Lawn Tennis Club remained closed today, and they will reopen tomorrow. As far as Charlie's family, they're still here from out of town over the next few days, and we'll be planning those funeral arrangements. Live in East Sacramento, Maricela de la Cruz, KCRA 3 News.
Maricela, thank you. And California Assemblyman and incoming Sacramento County Sheriff Jim Cooper says that murder in East Sacramento was preventable. Assemblyman Cooper is blaming the supporters of California's Proposition 57. That ballot initiative was approved by voters in 2016. It allows parole consideration for nonviolent felons, changes policies on juvenile prosecution, and authorizes sentence credits for rehabilitation, good behavior, and education. In other words, some inmates were released sooner. In a statement, Cooper says, quote, proponents of Proposition 57 are to blame for preventable incidents like this shooting, as well as the mass shooting in downtown Sacramento in April. He continues, Proposition 57 proponents promise to keep violent criminals and sex offenders in prison, but the list of crimes considered as nonviolent are absurd. Cooper says he supports efforts to fix what he calls the flawed laws. Now, KCRA has not been able to independently verify that the suspect in that East Sac shooting was released under Prop 57 guidelines.